Hora. Is she fit, fun, friendly, cooperative, submissive, and ready to go? Ow!
Ah, yeah. It's time to travel and bang, baby.
This is Travel and Bang. I am the one and only Marky Bravo the Mulatto. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games here to talk about the dark arts of seduction and the nuance of game. I'm glad you came. Yo, it's going down. It's going down. You know, every time you tune into this, I give you the rawest, the realest, the essence of my soul. I'm just pouring it out. I'm pouring it out. I can't help it. I can't help it. Okay? Before we get into it, I want to focus in on a truth every man needs to recognize this jewel. We live in a world that does judge the book by its cover. And I understand the old saying, don't judge a book by its cover. I get it. It's better not to. In a humble, real, stoic sense, it's better not to. But the rest of the world will judge the book by its cover. And gentlemen, look, if you're like me, you're not the most handsomest man, you're not the tallest man, you're not the, you may not have the biggest ding dong, whatever it is, but you want to enhance who you are. As you look at a Lamborghini, okay, a Ferrari, or I like German cars more, to be honest, E-Class Mercedes, BMW, you know what I mean? These foreign luxury performance cars, they run on higher octane fuels, on super fuels. Okay? You're not going to put regular unleaded fuel in these cars unless you want to mess them up. The same thing with your body. Your body is the vehicle to your soul. Jeez. Vehicle to your soul. So you need to feed that vehicle, your body, super fuels. Okay? In other words, superfoods, right? So you're eating clean, you know what I mean? You're trying to get enough sleep. You're trying not to get high blood pressure and get super pissed off at everything that comes at you during the day, right? Trying to subdue your passions, correct? You're giving hydration, drinking bottles of water during the day. It's look, most diseases happen because people aren't hydrated, right? You're taking care of all these. You're going to the gym 4 times a week, right? And you're not seeing that ripped Greek body of a god, right? You're not seeing it. Gentlemen, that's because you need to get your body on the right supplements, okay? I want you to, look, it's Christmas. Check out the specials, aonutrition.shop, not .com, aonutrition.shop. Check it out. This is the best company out there, yo. I'm telling you, I'm on their products. I use them. I'm not affiliate market. I'm not making any money off this. So just check them out. It'll change your world. Let's get into it. So this is very, very critical. I get these messages all the time from young guys. It's about rejection. This is a very serious keynote. By the way, I think a lot of dating gurus, coaches really skip over this. And I'm going to tell you, even me at my age, rejection hurts. With the mind, it does. It's mind bending, right? So I want to talk about, for instance, this young guy I know in Texas, and then there's another guy in Belgium named Jasper. They all write, and really, a bunch of other young guys too, and it's just like, it hurts them, it upsets them. They don't understand why when they go out on these dates, the women don't react the way they expected to. And like I say, hey, did you make a move? No, I couldn't, she wasn't feeling it, this and that. And she told me all of a sudden she's only into black guys, and all sorts of congruence tests, shit tests that I know about. I've been through them myself. I'm biracial and I've heard it all, being half black and white. So I want to tell gentlemen right now about it, okay? Listen, rejection is kind of like, as I said, as a martial artist, when you in taekwondo or boxing, kickboxing, you get kicked and punched in the face. And the first 20 times, yes, 20 times that you kicked and punched in the face, it hurts. It hurts. You feel like screaming. Sometimes it hurts. You feel like crying. And it makes you so angry and full of rage that this person punched and kicked you in the face. But you know what? After a while, Believe it or not, you don't feel it anymore. You don't feel it anymore. And that's what sparring is about in the context of boxing and kickboxing, taekwondo, sport, martial arts events, is you spar to get kicked and punched again and again and again. So in real life, when you have a self-defense situation and this person out of the blue just punches you in the face, you're not gonna like, oh, fold up, right? Oh man, you know what I mean? Or run or cry or whatever. You're gonna react. It still hurts, but you're gonna react. And you know, it just doesn't faze you as much as somebody who's not being used to kicking and punched in the face. You understand? That's where the practice comes from. So rejection is the same thing with the women that you deal with, okay? What that tells me, when men talk about how butthurt they are about the rejection, you haven't been rejected enough. So what I want all men to do watching this, I want you to up the frequency of the women that you talk to, that you hit on, that you flirt with, that you ask on dates, that you go on dates with. Up the frequency. More. Bring it on. That's what your mentality needs to be. Bring it on. You need more rejection. That's right, I said it. Look forward to the rejection. Embrace it. Know it's coming. Do you know, like when I was like fighting this guy, his name was Rafael Rodriguez. He was a black belt. I was part of Giles Korean karate. That was before Taekwondo was known, so he called it Giles Korean karate. And Rafael, he didn't hold no punches on me. Okay, no kicks. You know, he did all boom, 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 kicks me, punch me, and I'm always getting beat up with this guy. And a year later, I finally climbed up to his fighting skill. You know what I mean? It didn't hurt anymore. And that's what I'm saying. You need to up the frequency, just like within sparring and martial arts, upping the frequency of sparring and fighting, getting kicked and punched until you meet that level where it doesn't faze you no more. The same thing. You haven't been rejected enough. You need to get rejected more, again and again and again. Okay? Rejected. You're going to get rejected in business, right? Job interviews, business deals, friendships. You're going to have people who will they will reject your friendship. Believe me, that shit hurts too. You know what I'm saying? When you're hanging out and, you know what I mean? Like a group of dudes, you know, the cool dudes or whatever, or so reject your friendship. Shit, that's ego bruising. I don't care what anybody says. And with women too. You know what I mean? And it doesn't even need to be in the context of dating or intimacy. Earlier today, I realized I was getting rejected by back problems. You know what I mean? Being a veteran, and this woman who I always turn to for massages, I really realized, like, oh shoot, she's brushing me off. She's telling me go somewhere else without really saying it. And that type of rejection, it used to faze me, but now I just look at it and be like, okay, cool. And that's what it's about. See, in Freemasonry, okay, the fraternity I belong to, we call that subduing your passions. Okay? You have to learn to subdue your passions. Not passions like you're passionate. Oh, passionate in another context, dictionary definition, means your emotions in general. Okay? What you're emotional about. You have to subdue that. You have to keep that under control. You have to subdue your passions. So as you're subduing your passions, you also, like I said, put up the frequency of getting rejected. Go into it. You know, gentlemen, I'll be honest with you. I purposely, sometimes, women I really like, I send them vulgar jokes. Vulgar, like with a video clip and everything. Vulgar. And I'm doing it on purpose because I want to see, is she on my level? Does she get me? Does she really, really genuinely like me? Because if she does, she'll think it's funny. You know, she'll try to see what I see in this vulgar, perverted joke. I do it on purpose, gentlemen. You got to get to that level where you do it too. Now, wait a minute. Now, do that to some woman that you've been talking to for a while. Don't just randomly send some perverted, vulgar joke to a woman that you just met, okay? But you understand what I'm saying. Gentlemen, Rollo Tomassi, the godfather of the Red Pill Awareness Movement, calls it, he talks about this all the time. You cannot negotiate genuine desire. It's very true. You cannot negotiate genuine desire. That's why you often see these rich, super rich billionaires or multimillionaires, they're usually older gentlemen. They marry these really gorgeous, hot women, right? But then like 95% of the research, when they look into it, they realize, private detectives, I mean, they see it, the man, when he goes on the business trips, a lot of these women are sleeping with the pool boy. Okay, the pool boy, you know what I'm saying? 18-year-old pool boy, Pedro. They're having, they're copulating, having sexual, intimate things going on while their husband's on a business trip. Why did they do that? That's messed up. Where's the loyalty? Well, the thing is you can't negotiate genuine desire. That is a setup of security, financial security. You could never really negotiate how someone really feels about you, because that has to come natural. And that's what my main point is, what you have to do, gentlemen. You have to up the frequency, get rejected. You know what I mean? It's a numbers game, again and again and again. And then you start meeting the ones and twos and threes, the women who are genuinely interested. They're genuinely, you find them attractive, they find you attractive. You want to hang out, have fun, hook up, Netflix and bang, hang. You know what I mean? And they want what you want. Okay, and these are reciprocators. Alan Roger Curry talks about this in his books too. These are reciprocators, but to get to the reciprocators, you got to go through the numbers. Okay, and you also have to read Alan Roger Curry's books. I told you about that. Don't ignore his stuff. He also talks about the erotic hypocrites. Okay, the erotic hypocrites, the women who are into what you're into, but also you have to hang around long enough to peer behind the curtain, because these women usually in public or face to face don't just come out. They feel some sort of way about it. They feel slutty about it. So you got to get past that with them. You know what I mean? And that's why you have to banter with them, make dirty little jokes, and you have to do that. And you have to tell them exactly what you're looking for. Okay, and usually I do that with women all the time that I'm very attracted to. I say, hey, my intentions is not to be one of your platonic friends. At the end, what my goal is to become sexually intimate with you. Are you okay with that? You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? That's why it's just a straightforward game, and you got to get used to rejection, because a lot of women, when you tell them that, a lot of them are about games, but these are the women you want to get away from. And that's why you have to be direct. You have to do mode 1 communication, as Alan Roger Curry teaches in his books, as I teach in my book, Razor Blade Romance. That's also available in the game. Ain't to be told, it's to be sold, right? But these videos do give a little bit of here, a little bit of that, little nuance here. And you can cherry pick all you want, gentlemen, but I really want to endorse that you go out and take it to another level. Gentlemen, can't negotiate genuine desire, okay? And rejection, after you go through it so many times, you don't dwell on it, you just keep moving. Oh, she's not interested? Keep moving. She's not interested? Keep moving. You know what I'm saying? And spin plates. You talk at the same, you keep moving means you talk with multiple different women through your digital devices. And you know what I mean? And then you meet up, you hang out and see what happens. But you got to be airtight. You got to get past this rejection, this fear of rejection. There's these women, these erotic hypocrites, these certain women will waste your time. They will waste your time, and they can smell a simp a mile away. They will waste your time. They will use you. They will use you for validation and attention, for financial things, to help you move their furniture, to come hang out with them and show you to their girlfriends, like, oh, look at this dancing monkey I got with me. You know what I mean? You don't want to be that guy, gentlemen. You don't want to be that guy, okay? This is a new year's coming in. I want to wish everybody happy holidays. Be safe. Be responsible. Don't drink too much. Don't do anything stupid that you will regret the next day. And hey, call Uber if you got to get home. Okay, this has been another one. Travel and Bang. Asombroso.